What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Napoleon Total War Darthmod, playing as Kingdom of Italy. Last episode, we ran into a little bit of a problem with somehow an Austrian army getting behind the front lines. You can see France over here has conquered much of Austria, and they only have 2 provinces left, which they decided to send at Milan, which they held for a couple of minutes last episode. So I think there's a little bit of a gap in the coverage. All I did was create a new stack here in Rome, march it up to Milan, beat this guy barely in a battle, and here we sit. We have Milan back now. I'm also reinforcing it with a couple more militiamen that are on their way. You can see they'll take up a couple slots there. We also need to make sure that we finish repairing some of the other stuff in Milan, like the Court of Justice. It's going to help our income back up. 1,400 per turn. Naval recruitment. I wanted to see about recruiting one ship to see if I can get it to kick this guy off of my trade route, because he's totally blocking all of my trade that I've got there. I'm still able to trade somewhat, but not what we could be trading, at least by sea. It's my only port. I think we're trading... Yeah, we've got a land route with the Swiss. Württemberg would technically trade with me, so let's try that. Okay, so we grabbed that. If I go back to major nations, we're also trading by land with France, of course, as well as Kingdom of Spain. And everyone else is my enemy. So now we hold 4 territories, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, that boosted me all the way up to 1,900. That gave me like an extra 500 income. That was awesome. Thanks, Württemberg. We're supposedly trading with the Dutch as well once we get our sea lanes back open. And Spain, of course. Yeah, we had been trying to trade up here into Madrid. So the biggest threat to us right now at this point is definitely, you can see Naples down here. We're at war with them. They've got basically 2 full stacks going. I have about 2.5 stacks. So we need to work on continuing to build out our army. I think once we reinforce with this little militia squad here into Milan, that'll be fine, especially since there's a little bit of an Austrian army that's left there. Maybe they'll try to jump back at us, and we would just auto-resolve that to take care of them. And then, oh yeah, I've got this little squad here that's trying to kick out and scout a forward position to see, make sure I can see if and or when people are coming for me, new armies are coming for me or not. So, all right, let's go ahead and end the turn. French Empire is going to go ahead and finish out, and it's taking them forever, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if you guys just noticed this, but I just saw this on the mini-map. Oh, he's attacking us with 82 cavalrymen. We'll auto-resolve that, and of course that's a victory. That causes him to retreat a little bit further. It was actually a Russian squad there. As I was saying, I don't know if you guys saw, but France took Transylvania here, so now Austria is just down to 1 province and 1 province only, Galicia. Okay, took the rest of that stack and reinforced Milan. He's got mostly, oh, I don't have enough money to repair that yet, damn it. He's got mostly crap-ass militia, but he does have some decent infantry there, so we can keep that going. Yep, almost 2,000 still for our total whatchamadoodle. Total income. So Rome continues to be the city in which we've got the highest ranking drill school, barracks, etc. Since that's the case, I'm going to recruit all new stacks out of Rome, at least for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to make a new stack. We're going to leave this guy here to guard Rome, but I'm going to make another stack that's going to be pretty sick. And we're going to start off by trying to liberate our university there. If we go to research and technology, I'm not really researching anything right now because both buildings have been crushed. And no, I can't afford to repair. We've got lots of stuff to repair. You can see this Austria army. He's now headed south. So I wonder what he's going to try to do once he gets there. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Yep, still this Italian army sitting tight up here. Chilling like a villain. Oh, I can see a Spanish army to the north as well. You guys see that up by Munich? This guy is still alive and kicking. What an asshole. And I think Austria was officially eliminated as a faction. Yeah, way to go, Napoleon. He has completely conquered Austria. And most of Prussia as well. Wow, that is cool, guys. Very cool. Okay, Frisia up here is now independent. Could we possibly trade with them? It does not look like it. We would have to go by sea again. Yeah. Good news is we're winning the overall campaign, right? Alright, so let's continue to recruit here. Actually, we have to figure out whether we'd prioritize recruiting or trying to repair some stuff like the university. I don't think so yet, while that Austrian army is running around rampant. So we're going to continue recruiting. I'll get some additional standard line infantry there. Income down to 1,600 per turn. End the turn. Okay, French Empire again. I'm going to be interested to see how far they can make it into Russia before anything bad happens to them, because the Ottomans are, they're not our allies, I don't think. We can check on that next turn. But we've got non-aggression pact with them, at least. Again. Okay, we finally killed that Russian unit there. Jeez, that took forever. So we're going to take this little unit here and continue to move him forward to scout for us, because I haven't really been able to see what's going on this side of the map yet. We don't have any spies yet. Cool, cool. Oh, we are allied with the Ottomans. Cool. Fair enough. Okay, so he's got an interesting starting stack there. We could build grenadiers over here. The dragoons, though, 167 per turn. These are not too much more expensive in terms of upkeep than the regular infantry. So we're going to give this guy a bunch of cavalry. Okay. Naples has made a move over here. He's moved one of his generals. You can see him here. I wonder if he's coming up towards to join up with this other stack. That's going to be an epic battle. We'll do that manually when that happens. If he chooses, either way, we're going to be attacking that position. Yeah. We're going to attack that position first, and then once we've sort of destroyed them, then we're going to continue to move south towards their city. Try to take them out that way. Okay, finally. At least in Rome, too, the turns move a hell of a lot quicker than that. Okay. We do need to give this guy a general, so we might as well sign up for him now. This guy has +1 command while sieging, and then this guy gets extra attrition, -1 morale in battles. That's just not a good general, straight up. We could save our money up and get a ridiculous general, Romano Amrosaro. I think we're fine with sticking with these 3-star generals, just because If I play it manually, we can sort of make up for that with human strategy. Okay, we'll also continue to move this guy towards the east. Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything else out of the Austrians, so that's really good news. I'm almost tempted again to take this stack out of Milan and take this stack out of Milan just really quickly. Put you out onto the road. Is there an army tucked away over here? I don't think so. No. I was going to say, I want to move him back again. I want to move him out again. Put some pressure onto Naples. We'll have 3 stacks down here just to ensure. Not the best army in the world, but nothing to scoff at either. Milan does seem to still be happy, even though... Yeah, even though I did take my army out. Well, so we'll end the turn again. Strasbourg, Alsace-Lorraine, held by the French. I wonder if Prussia pieced out. They haven't taken any territory out of Prussia in quite a little bit. Oh, they just took... Just as I say that, they just took Ostprussen up here. I'm trying to watch the mini-map as the turns progress, but I think that also means the Russians advanced in territory as well. If we go over this way... the Russians were able to take Galicia here. That's interesting. While we try to work on extending our little empire down here. But France did take East Prussia. Excuse me, Königsberg. Yeah, they already hold Danzig, so now Prussia is just down to Pomerania there before they're completely wiped off the map. Mecklenburg still exists as well. Okay. 1,200 income coming in next turn. We do have a little bit of money to spend. You know, I almost want to take this force into here now and start raiding. Oh, he retreats from me. I'll move this guy up like this to pin him up against the mountains, and then take him like this and see if we can finish the job. Oh, absolutely, easily. It's one of their really good generals, too. I don't think this is going to be really an exciting battle, guys, so I'll go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Victory again. Enemy killed 1,200. They killed almost the same there, but... Okay, so we got him. We got some new traits, too, for our generals. So I almost wonder if... No, he does have another stack coming around this way, potentially. He is fortifying that area. If I took both of these stacks, I could probably go ahead and start sieging Naples there. 3-star general. I've got 3-star generals. Yeah, we're going to take our... here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our big, strong army, and we're going to park him right there to try to coax him into coming out and meeting me on the battlefield. Then I'm going to take this guy and throw him into Rome to heal up. And then I'm going to take this guy, and he needs to start walking back this way to try to seal off this pass from this stack here. We're not able to repair that yet. Damn it. There's a bunch of stuff that still needs to be repaired. We'll repair the Opera House there. Don't have enough money to repair the university back up here in Milan, but that's okay. Alright, end the turn. I wish it let me scroll around during the turn changes like Civ 5 does. But let's watch the mini-map again, and I'll try to announce and see if I notice any changes in the front. Looks like France just took the rest of Pomerania there, so effectively kicking the Prussians out of the campaign altogether, which is pretty cool to see. Okay. Back to our turn here. I'm going to continue to walk him up this way just to scout forward. Napoleon not really keeping a lot of men back here towards Hungary. I bet I have enough money to repair this now. Nope, still not enough. Oh shit, $300 off. Go figure. Alright, you're going to go back up here like this to block the mountain pass. So now that we've got our bases covered, let's go and take a look really quickly and see what this would be like. It's saying we're pretty evenly matched. They have 5,700 men. I have 5,100 men. But my general is like the best ever. I've got a couple pieces of artillery. Really experienced units as well. I think we should do this. Here we go. Going up against Naples. Placing cavalry units on your flanks gives you flexibility. They can counter any flanking move or make a move of their own if the way is clear. Cool. Defender Fabio Chetti. Fabio Chetti. Fabio Chetti. Attacker Fidel Materazzi. That definitely sounds like a badass car. Okay, so the opening move here. Take a quick look around the battlefield. Bum bum bum. Got cavalry units everywhere, basically. This looks to be a decent starting formation, actually. Where are my artillery pieces? Okay, up here in the front. This is going to be important. I need to make sure I see the elevation rising up this way. It might be best to place them up here. Yeah, we've got another sort of crest on the hill right here. I think this is, yeah. So I want to take my artillery units and put you there and unlimber you. Very nice. Take the next guys, put them there and unlimber. Very cool. Yeah, so those guys will be sort of in the best position possible. So I've got to make sure that they stay protected, right? So we'll take some infantry and sort of guard their flank like that. Okay, I've got some more infantry that I can bring up as well. Oh, they can't extend past there. Whoops. Well, that's okay. We'll put you like that. And then I do have cavalry back here, all the way back here as well, that I'm going to want to have close to the artillery. I'll put you sort of in the light woods there. Now, as for the rest of the line, we'll put you up like this. We'll move everyone forward. Yeah, just like this. And like this. This cavalry in the center is going to be used just for support and sort of shifting around the battle as we need it. And then this guy here, you're going to go like this. Nice. Other cavalry units. I'm going to bring you in a little tighter, I think. like that. Alright, let's go ahead and start the battle. Okay, enemy is holding their ground, so that means we're going to have to be the aggressors. Hopefully my artillery is going to be able to start shelling them, like, right off the bat. Fire at will, men. Fire at will. Yep, they are. They are supposed to be acting that out. I don't know if they have enough range. Oh, okay. They're going to be able to open fire, like, starting now. So they are shifting their positions sort of right off the bat. I did hear a couple of my shells come in. I can see it now, yeah. Perfect. Already taking out a couple of casualties. Oh, he's going to get back up, it looks like. Naples uniforms are pretty cool. I love that style. Boom. Artillery coming right through. Oh, that's a really cool view, too, of my artillery up on the ridge there. So, not a bad placement, I would say. Here come their cavalry units as well. They've got that same sort of Mohawk-styled hat. That's pretty cool to see. Okay, what's going on the left flank over here? Definitely some crazy movement. That's fine. We're going to be able to meet them in the field of battle anyways. Yeah, so they're going to... I'm just going to let the artillery continue to work on it for now. Oh, we are taking artillery fire here on our left flank. You losing 3 men, I guess, so far? That's about it. And it's a militia unit. Let's look at the terrain. If I chose to move my battle line forward, I wouldn't really want to move it much further than this. Otherwise, they're definitely going to experience the sort of a bonus of having the high ground there. So let's start out by taking these men and moving them up like that. Next 3 guys here. I want you to be in position like that. And then we'll move you guys like this to sort of watch the flanks. It does look like they're going to try to outflank me with cavalry here on the left-hand flank. You can see them coming wide, so let's go ahead and move up this cavalry in support of that flank. Oh, they're coming for us, guys. This is going to be sick. They're moving pretty quickly. Oh, actually, they're moving back now. Is that right? Here come their first. Here comes their first cavalry charge. I will meet them with cavalry. Wow, they're really trying to fuck up my movement here. That's interesting. Okay, it's getting a little nuts. It's getting a little nuts. That cavalry charged us a lot faster than I was imagining. Should I use this cavalry in support? I think so. Bring them up quickly and ask them to ride into the fight. Here they come. Let's ride in with them. Boom, bitch. Oh, it looks like their cav have now retreated. So what that means is I need to take my cav and potentially bring them back like this. Let my infantry sort of take up their lines and start firing. Wow, they're coming really wide on this flank. They are on the other flank as well. But let's take this cavalry back like this, and so we can collect ourselves, and then we'll do a crazy cavalry charge here on the left. Back to the right-hand side. Alright, this guy had retreated, I guess, so let's bring him back to the front. Still holding pretty good there with my artillery. And the guys in the center are trying to lay the smack down. I'm actually going to bring my general a little closer. Wherever he is. There he is. I'm going to bring him up like this so he can be in charge of supporting the line there. Cavalry, come up this way. Alright, boys. Let's charge them. That should be a ton of cavalry. Okay, they have moved up all the way over here. So a tremendous cavalry charge on the way. They look to be crushing that unit. Okay, we've got a couple of those cavalries retreating. But they should cut these guys down pretty nicely. And then sort of make their way up this way. How is the center doing? It looks to be holding just fine, actually. It's important that this cavalry finishes out its job. And it looks like it has, because we need to come up here next and help out. Hurry up, guys. Hurry up. The center's still putting off volleys. How about on the right flank? Take a quick look. The artillery should go to canister shot like that and like that. It's gonna blow just a shit ton of lead at those guys. Okay, this cavalry isn't being used, so let's bring him over to the problem area, which is definitely the left flank.
Our men are running.
Huh. Yeah, just basically my cavalry holding up the left flank at this point. Look at this mess in the center. These guys should recover fairly quickly, though, because I do have my general staff right here. Looks like they took one casualty. You can see my general. He looks pretty badass. Nice. Alright, here are my cavalry units, and we need to charge. The main center still holding appropriately. It looks like I do have the edge in terms of the screen on the bottom left there. The power bar. Take our general and run away from these guys. That's for damn sure. You guys wheel around and lay down some musket fire on those guys running. As the center now seems to be clear. These guys are heavily experienced. Nice. Oh, you can see our cavalry now just decimating them. And it looks like we've held over here. We've got a nasty cavalry fight going on the way left. Look at all of the casualties, though, on the left flank. That is insane. They are coming up with another infantry march in the center. I'm going to tell these guys to hurry their asses back up and plug the line. Okay, so this cavalry unit now needs to come back to the left. I'm going to let them walk over slowly to try and re-energize themselves. And this militia unit, I'm straight up proud of you guys. You guys have held up through some crazy shit. Continue to fire, men. Continue to fire. Okay, so now they're going to charge me with infantry, which is pretty stupid, to be honest. Oh, we did get off that volley at the very last second there, which is causing them to back up. Sweet. Which men are running exactly? Alright, let's charge this position. That cavalry unit looks to be winning that little skirmish over on the left. Are both of these units able to fire? No. I'm going to tell them to go ahead and run and get into position and put some fire on these guys. Where? Where? Oh. Well, you guys are supposed to be melee units anyway, so that's fine with me. These guys have been hunting down some of these... I'm going to tell them to take out this cavalry over way back over here. Still doing well in the center, it looks like overall. They formed like this ridiculous crap in the center. So I've taken my cavalry now here in the center, and I'm just allowing them... we did charge a cavalry square head on, so that's not good. Get out of there. Who hasn't been retreated yet? Or who hasn't retreated yet for them? Oh, of course, the artillery. So we'll charge up that hill now and try to get into that artillery's face. Where did... I thought I had a couple more cavalry units. Here they are. Those guys are now retreating. I'm actually going to bring these cavalry units all the way across the battlefield and try to wipe out the rest of these dudes that are still bothering us. Very cool. Gaining experience left and right.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Glorious victory is soon to be ours. Very good. I can't wait to see the stats on this battle afterwards here. Okay, guys, go ahead. Nice. Yeah, so their guys should be falling like crazy now. They are, and they go ahead and retreat. You guys come over here and charge. Tell you guys to halt. Here come these other cavalries that are fresh, that are on their way up. And I'm going to turn them into melee mode and charge. It's pretty cool how we get a volley off right off the bat like that. Although these idiots got a volley off directly into the back of my other men. Okay, so now all that's left is the general and one little regiment back there. This guy, you need to come up here and help try to take these guys out. Man, they are fighting tooth and nail for it, I tell you. Charge these guys ahead as well, even though they're taking casualties. And we bust directly through their lines. I'm going to tell these guys to attack the general staff directly. Hey, lots of crap going on in here. Wow. Deadly. You guys hop onto the general staff now as well. Here we go. The final fight. Awesome. End the battle. We did kill the enemy general, so heroic victory. Let's take a look at the stats. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Liberty, equality, fraternity. A slogan of the French Revolution. Too bad Napoleon took over after the French Revolution. Victory. We killed almost their entire army. 5,200. They managed to kill 1,300 of us. Peacefully occupy, absolutely. That erased that other stack over here that we were worrying about, and also expanded our empire. Awesome episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.